So welcome everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Aaliyah Picanso and I'm the Product Marketing Specialist here at Vicon. For today's webinar, What's New at Vicon, we'll be reviewing all of our recent camera releases and going over some of their features and benefits. So if you have any questions in regards to any of these products, make sure to type them into the little panel in your GoToWebinar, and we will send out an email with the answers to your questions along with a recording of this webinar. So before we begin, I just want to provide everyone with a little overview of Vicon. So Vicon was founded over 50 years ago. It is known for providing end-to-end solutions from analog and network cameras to video management solutions such as Polaris and our VAX access control system. So all of these products can either work alone or they can work seamlessly together to provide you with the ultimate solution to your security operation. So for today's agenda, we're going to review, as I said, some of the various releases that we've had over the past few months. We've had a lot and we've been very busy here at Vicon, so we're definitely excited to break them down and to have everyone get a nice view of all of our cameras. So I'm going to start off with the V980 series. I'll then move to the V8360 panoramic series. Then I will jump to the V2000 series, and then I will move to the thermal portion of this webinar with our thermal sensor and the thermal body temperature measurement camera. And as I said, if you have any questions, feel free to just type them in to the control panel and we will answer them. Let's get started. So we are going to start off with the V980 series. So this is a popular series that has now been expanded to include 2, 4, 5, and 8 megapixel options. And they also feature true wide dynamic range, so it can perform in even the toughest of lighting scenarios. What's also exciting about this expansion is the advanced analytics. So I'm going to just log in and show you some of the analytics. So the 2 and the 4 megapixel options feature tampering, intelligent motion detection, and intrusion detection, while the 5 and the 8 megapixel options feature those analytics and line cross encounter, loitering, object left and removed, wrong direction, crowd detection, face detection, and classification filters for human and vehicle. So besides the advanced analytics, this camera also features a motorized varifocal P-iris lens, smart IR LEDs, and IK10 and IP66, which is both suitable for indoor and outdoor use and is also vandal-proof. So as you can see with these cameras, they are pretty hefty and do the job. So once again, these are available in both bullet and normal form factors. So I'll just put these aside. And then we will move on to the V8360 series. So this series eliminates blind spots with a fisheye lens camera and provides full flexibility with a 360-degree view of your environment. It's available in 6 and 12 megapixel options, and it easily covers large-scale areas day or night with its integrated IR illuminators. So just like the 980 series, this series also features powerful analytics such as loitering, object left and removed, wrong direction, and crowd detection. So you can either use these analytics alone, or you can tailor whichever analytics best suit your security needs. So along with these analytics, the camera also features multiple dewarping options. And those options feature panorama, double panorama, and quad view modes. So you can easily choose the viewing option that best accommodates your needs. And then you can also choose playback options that best suit the scenario. So it's totally up to you, but I can show you some of those options now. So there you'll see the double panorama, and then panorama, and quad view modes. So once again, you can use those modes however you see fit along with the analytics. Now let's move on to the V2000 series. So this series was created to comply to the latest regulations, to be both approved by the Trade Agreement Act, and they are GSA compliant, which is extremely important if you're in the government and you want to comply to those regulations. So within this new line, there are two series that complement each other functionally. So what I have in my hand right now is the V2000B, so this is the bullet. And this line features extensive analytics that help streamline your investigation. So if you're looking for a GSA compliant camera that also features analytics, the V2000 series is definitely your choice. If you're looking for a GSA compliant camera that just does the basics, the V2100 line still is a powerful, cost-effective alternative, features great image clarity, just doesn't have the analytics. This line is OnView compliant and it can be pre-ordered, and they will be available for shipment in October 2020. Okay, so now let's move on to the thermal portion of this webinar. So we're going to start off with our newly released thermal sensor, which helps eliminate blind spots and provides a 360-degree view of your environment. So just one of these thermal sensors can replace up to 8 traditional cameras. So new to the line are two highly cost-effective models, and the first one is the VTR 3000 series, and this is ideal for small to medium-sized applications such as small airports and parking lots that need up to 250 meters of coverage, and they offer the same high-quality features as the higher resolution models. The VTR 6000 series offers up to 500 meters of coverage and is ideal for larger applications such as construction sites, seaports, and large airports. So how does it work? So the thermal imager, which is right here, it spins and it takes still images in total darkness and in light and searches for active targets with heat signatures. Those images are then streamed to your VMS, and in our case it would be Valeris, and provides the views of each rotation station and covers up to a full 360-degree range. Once a target is detected, the PTZ is activated via true positioning to focus on the high-resolution PTZ camera on the target. So the combination of both technologies creates an unmatched solution and really protects large areas both day and night. So it's really important to have both the thermal sensor and the PTZ to work together to provide that perimeter detection that you're looking for. So some of the highlights to this series is the improvement to the image clarity, which as a result reduces false positives. It enhances analytics, so they not only include person and vehicle detection, but now it also is expanded to include fire detection and equipment temperature monitoring. So these cost-effective features also include the Trio, which is now built in, and that eliminates any extra installation time and is also a cost-effective feature. So now we will move on to our very popular thermal body temperature measurement unit. COVID-19 has really redefined the security and public health and safety guidelines and how people feel comfortable really interacting in different public spaces. So this camera was designed to really help you safeguard your employees, customers, and facility by providing contactless temperature measurement. And it's designed to navigate a confident return to a number of applications such as schools, hospitals, universities, transportation, depots, and more. So it's really essential as we start going into different areas. This camera can capture up to 16 targets at a time. However, it is recommended by the FDA to screen one person at a time to ensure accuracy and to also provide accurate tracing. So if somebody does register without a mask or with a high temperature, you can quickly pull that person to the side. So with a response time of just 30 milliseconds, the black body thermal technology, which is also included with the purchase of the thermal body camera, which is right here, is a calibration device that ensures consistent, accurate readings. So without it, sometimes the numbers can fluctuate 2 to 3 degrees. So when you're discussing somebody's body temperature, that can be quite a lot. But our black body ensures 0.5 degrees and change for Fahrenheit. so it gets as close to an accurate reading as possible. So this camera does come with its standalone software, or it can be integrated into your VMS. In our case, that would be Volaris. So the standalone software provides quick alerts and snapshots if someone is detected with a potential elevated temperature, or if you aren't wearing a mask. So if you receive that alert, and how you choose to receive the alert is up to you. But if you do receive it, you have a snapshot, so you can quickly identify the individual, pull them aside, and either ask them to wear a mask, or accurately check their temperature. When it's used with our acclaimed Volaris, that you're able to configure alarms and responses to these alerts, and you can actually set up different proactive ways that you choose to respond to anybody who's coming in with an elevated temperature or no mask. You can also use our sophisticated event search to trace the person in question and make sure that they haven't come in contact with anybody else. So this is the camera. It's quite cute, as many people have said. But yeah, so that is one of our most popular cameras to date with these new product releases. So if you have any questions, right now is the time to put them in your control panel. As I mentioned earlier, we will be answering these questions via email, and it will be in a PDF along with a recording of this webinar, so you can review any of the products that I mentioned earlier. And other than that, I hope you have a great day, and thank you for tuning in.